Hey guys, Nigel here with you. It's late. Well, it's not late. It's very early actually. It's very early Tuesday morning. I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of days, but I haven't been able to say anything. So finding at the point now, just a confirmation I can actually let you know what's going on. So first of all, I'll start by saying thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to the new patrons who've joined me on Patreon. Very, very generous of you. Thank you very much. Hope you all had a good weekend. We aircraft fans out there with Riyadh, the Royal International Air Tattoo. Unfortunately, Saturday was a bit of a washout because the weather was so awful. Sunday was better, but, you know, such a shame. We've had, you know, apparently the hottest June ever on record, although I don't believe that, but we've had very, very dry, very, very sunny weather, very, very clear skies. And as soon as we get Fairford, boom, you know, it's such a shame. That was all the bloody time. So anyway, and thank you to all your lovely comments on the Chieftain. You seem to be really enjoying that. I've just today finished filming part 7. So you've only seen, as of today, as of July the 16th, or 17th, sorry, 2023, you've only seen part 3, but as you can see here, I'm a lot further forward. That is a beautiful, beautiful kit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't watch my videos a lot, this kit here, the Meng Chieftain Mark 10, it is gorgeous. I've done a bit of photo etch work today, which was a bit meh, but other than that, it's bloody gorgeous. More about that a little later. So, the thing I've been waiting to tell you all about, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, or was it 10 days ago, whatever, I did a review of the brand new 15-year-old TBD Devastator from Trumpeter in 1/32 scale. And as soon as a certain individual saw that, he got in touch and said, "Can I borrow that kit, because I want to have a little play with it?" And that was Peter from Airscale. As you know, Peter sends me a lot of his stuff, and I review it on the channel. I've used it before as well. You've seen me do the Hellcat instrument panel, you've seen me do the Lancaster instrument panels, and he's recently sent me the set for the Spitfire. We got the Spitfire set, and I've also got, what was the last one he sent me? Oh, the A20, of course. The A20, that kit there. So we'll be using that very shortly as well. And I've also got the HGW seat belts from ASK to go in there. And I'm just waiting for the Anise toggle switches to come. And I think we'll be getting on with that one. But anyway, no, so Peter at Airscale got in touch, and he has done a new thing to him. Rather than just a cockpit set, it's a sort of pro set, and it covers more than just the cockpit. So I'll put a couple of images up now. So you can see here we've got the, this is the fret. I haven't got anything in front of me, so this is the fret, the nickel silver fret that you will get when you get the set. Then we've got the decals. So you can see the decals if you're on the other side of the pond. So that's the decals for the instrument panels and switch gear and everything. And then you've got some images coming up now. I can't remember how many they are, but there's images now of it, sort of the printed paper, sort of just check the fit things, if you like. So this is the very, very, very early stages. He's only just done it. So I only sent it to him last week, so he's done an amazing job to get this done. I think I sent it to him last Thursday, maybe Wednesday, and it's Monday now. It's incredible. He works so fast. I also sent him, if you remember, he did the set for the 124th Liberator, which is there. That was that kit. He used that kit to make those parts. And also Ali up at Aerocraft was going to do some resin bits and pieces for that with the clear parts. And I sent him my clear parts to copy, and I don't think he's done those yet, has he? But anyway, that kit's been a right old mule. So yeah. So really good news. I'm not sure the kit is available in this country yet. I got mine on eBay from Germany. It cost about £91. I think when it comes in, it's going to be about that price. So if you want to get one early, you can get one early now, or just wait for it to come over here. And I think it's going to be like $89.99 retail. So what you pay your money, it takes your choice. You might want to support your local local businesses rather than give your money to companies in Germany. And of course, now if you go on eBay, the VAT is pre-charged, so you don't have to worry about it arriving and getting VAT. The VAT is charged at the source, so that's good news as well. The next bit of news for new stuff, again, I've had confirmation that I can say something. As you know, I work with Sven and he sends me stuff and I show him stuff and all that. This one's been a little bit different. With the A20, we've kind of worked, not together. He's done like 99.9% of the research. I've just helped him a little bit. And with the stencil set and marking set for, again, the A20. So that will be out shortly. I'm not sure. It's probably going to be about September time, I think. But that will be out and we will get a full stencil and markings mask set for that kit, so we don't have to use any decals. The beauty of this one is, if you remember, like with the Airfix Spitfire in 24 scale, you had all the decal stencils and everything, and Sven gave you the option of actually painting them. Same with the Qatari Spitfire, but with that, there's no real stencils in there. So he's actually giving you masks for the stencils that are missing. And we've managed, from that beautiful book I showed you the other day, we've managed to find the missing stencils. So we've got them all. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be adorned with stencils like an F4 Phantom, but certainly there's stencils there. So yeah, when that comes, as soon as that's out there, he'll send me the first samples and I'll have that on the screen for you on the bench and you can see it. And we'll be using that on that build. That was going to be an out-of-the-box build, but I've changed my mind. What I'm going to do is do the out-of-box bits and then we'll do the modified bits so we can have a comparison with photographs and stuff. So I mean, I think out of that box that kit would be lovely, but there's so many people jumping on it and sending me stuff, we may as well use it, haven't we? Next one is, tonight I've had a message from Bob over at MDC, Model Design Construction. If you've not heard of MDC, go take a look. They're absolutely amazing. They do some beautiful, beautiful resin castings. I've got a few bits and pieces there. They do 32nd scale World War II bombs and bomb loaders and all this, that and the other for the Junkers 88. And I've got all them because I've got 3 Junkers 88 kits because I love the Junkers 88. But that aside, he's sending me some bits and pieces. So I'm looking very forward to that. He's got some new bits and pieces coming out, and Bob and I have spoken at shows for years, but the first time he ever messaged me was with regard to another product back last year, which doesn't seem to have happened. It was something he was working with someone else on, and it doesn't seem to have happened, so I don't know what's happened there. But this time it's actually his own product. It's his own product that he's making, and he's going to send that. It's some lovely, lovely bits and pieces by the look of it. I'm not going to say anything now because I'm not sure that everything's going to be coming at once, but when it comes, it will be the same day as it comes. It will be reviewed, as you know I always do. And I think it sounds very, very nice. The fourth one, again, today I was emailed by a gentleman in Poland, a guy called Krzysztof, and he designs 3D printed tracks for tanks. Now, as you know, the tracks with this Chieftain, in fact, I can show you, if there is one downside to this kit, these tracks are beautiful. These are the fully workable tracks that come with the Chieftain. I think you've seen me do these in part 3. But the downside to them is there's just one. There's not a left and a right. There's just one lot of tracks, one lot of links. So on the one side here, I don't know if you can see that, but in between each link there is a pin. But when you come to the other side, there is a hole. You can see the hole there. So cover them in rust and mud and stuff, you're not even going to see it. And yeah, maybe you're going to call me a rivet cat or whatever. But it's not going to look very good. So, and the thing is, these Berlin tanks didn't get that dirty in general use. They were generally sort of repainted twice a year, apparently. So, and of course they were used on the streets and that. They didn't really get that dirty. There's pictures in this wonderful book here that Phil sent me. there's pictures of them dirty, but it does say it's a very, very rare thing to see. So yeah, this guy Christoph from Poland has contacted me and said he works with a company and they make 3D printed tracks. And not only has he included the rivet heads or pin heads, whatever, on both sides, but also he's made the track rubbers separate. So it's going to be a lot easier to paint them. You can stick the track rubbers down on a bit of double-sided tape, paint them all, and then I think from what you were saying, they just clip in. So, but yeah, really looking forward to getting them, and we're going to use them on this build, on this Chieftain build. So yeah, very, very nice. Looking forward to that. So yeah, they're the main tracks. Somebody told me in the comments they're absolutely awful. I think they're bloody brilliant. They are lovely. They're a little bit on the stiff side, and they've got those holes in one side and not the other. But other than that, they really are nice. But I really do think they're worth replacing if you're going to go to town like I am with this and trying to build a beautiful model. And the thing is, the kit is so gorgeous, and you can get it from Creative for like 30 odd quid off. It's, you know, it's like nearly half price. So, and they're available on eBay for about £47 or something. But yeah, it's such a lovely, lovely kit. I haven't seen the Tacker model of the Chieftain, but Phil did send me a link earlier to somebody that had built the Tacker model. And I was looking at the build, a beautiful build. The guy had done a really nice job of it, but the kit didn't look anything like as nice as this. Nothing like as nice. So I thoroughly recommend it. I've even written to Meg and told them how pleased I am with this kit and the engineering and stuff, and it is beautiful. It is lovely. It is a lovely, lovely kit. So there we go. I want to give a shout out to Bob once again. If you remember, Bob is the guy that sent me this lovely antenna set for the Chieftain. So thank you very much for that, Bob. Very much appreciated. A couple of days later, this turned up. There's a bottle of Meng, is it 293? 249. Meng 249. So that is the brown colour for this tank. And as we all know, this stuff it's AK, it's a bit of a bleh through your airbrush. It's like, you don't even really want to put it in there, you know what I mean? But he sent me the proper AK thinners that goes with it. So thank you very much, Bob. And we'll have a little play with that and we'll get it going. I might even get my old airbrush out and have a play with that in case it does get cottage cheesy. But again, we got this stuff here, Mr. Tool Cleaner, that'll clean anything out. That's basically Tamiya extra thin in a bottle, that stuff. So yeah, so really looking forward to that. That'll all be on video using that, and we'll and also in part 8 we're going to be fitting the antenna, the bases. I'm not going to fit the antenna until right at the end, obviously, because they get broken off. But in part 8, which I'm filming now, we're going to get the antenna bases in. This week I have, last week, I've made a very, very big purchase. I'm going to have a drink. It's late. It's my favourite beer. I know in America you're not into this stuff anymore, but I love it. Yeah, HPH. I've been in touch with HPH. As you know, they're the massive. They make the massive models, the B52, the massive 323. You can get a 48 scale Concorde. You can get a 48 scale Peacemaker, 48 scale B52, as you know I've already got. You saw me do the FW189 in 32nd scale review of that. Many, many years ago when it first came out, I bought the 132nd scale Catalina, which is an aircraft I absolutely adore. Always loved the Catalina. I've got a 48 scale one here, the monogram one, which is worth a bloody fortune now, and lots of resin for it and everything. I've just ordered a 172nd scale Catalina because I was just looking on eBay at what was available, and this thing came up and it was like £21. It was the Hobby 2000, and I believe Hobby 2000 use other people's sprues but then add their own instructions and decals and call outs and all that, and apparently they're very, very good. So it was £21. I thought, it's like, what? 72nd scale Catalina for 20 quid. So I ordered it. So as soon as that comes, that'll be reviewed. We'll see what it's like. But yeah, back in 2013 when it first came out, I went to Telford. It was a month after I lost my last dog, Lola, and I was absolutely devastated. I just went and I booked a hotel and spent the weekend up there. And HBH that were there with their Catalina, which had just been released, and they had them on sale. So I bought one and absolutely fell in love with the kit. Shortly afterwards, I decided I was going to buy a very, very expensive car, and I was just selling everything. Everything of any value I sold to get money up together to buy this very expensive car. And then that fell through because it was a Porsche and they let me down. I think they sold it to someone else. But yeah, basically I was selling everything to get the money together to buy this car. And I will never, ever buy another Porsche in my life, especially not from Dick Lovett, because I think they, yeah, I don't think they were very good. So basically, I sold it, regretted it ever since. I was looking around the other day and I noticed a couple of kits in their 32nd scale range have gone. So I thought I'm going to have to order this model now. So I've ordered the HBH 132nd scale Catalina, which is a massive, massive kit, and it's very expensive, but I didn't want to miss out on it. And I bought the full kit, not the cutaway one. So as soon as that arrives, we'll do a review of that. Whether I ever get around to building it or not, I don't know, but it's just something I want to have. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want things, don't you? So yeah, very, very, very glad to have got that, and thank you, Katerina, for the great deal you gave me on that. So that will be arriving very soon, and we'll review that. I just hope it's not going to turn up. As you know, I just said I lost my last dog, and then I got the kit. I just hope the kit comes before I lose Jess, because as you all know, Jess is not going to be around a hell of a lot longer. Well, we don't know that. She's been to the vets with another issue, and he said he was absolutely amazed at how happy and healthy she was, given her condition. She's got cancer, if you don't know. And Jess is my dog. So, yeah, so absolutely incredible. So I don't think the kit is going to be turning up in relation to when I lost Lola, but anyway. Also with HBH, as you know, HBH have a sort of sideline company called Infinity, and you and I have the Helldiver with all of the add-ons. I've also asked ASK if they can supply me the Val, the AHE A31, is it Val, or A13, I can't remember now. The Japanese, basically the Japanese fighter bomber that played a very, very big part in Midway. So I've asked if he can supply that with all the add-ons as well, and he's coming back to me on that one, so that's going to be really good. So as soon as that arrives, again, we'll have a big review, and I'm probably going to build that, because it's a real, those kits are not for the beginner. They are, you know, you need some good experience behind you, because you need to do some work and stuff, especially if you're going to start adding all the extras. You need to cut plastic away and add resin and this, that and the other. If you haven't seen my Helldiver, go back and have a look at the review I did, and then all the aftermarket parts for it, and you'll see that it's lovely kits, and it's all beautifully made, but you know, you need a bit of skill to get it all together and get a nice outcome. And then finally, again, A20 related, this one here, the Hong Kong models, I almost said Great Wall Hobby then, the Hong Kong models A20 in 1/32 scale. Ali over at Aerocraft is currently sort of playing with doing a brass undercarriage set for it. No doubt other manufacturers will make undercarriage in white metal, but as we all know, when you get the larger, heavier models, white undercarriage is just bleh. You may as well have the plastic stuff, because the plastic stuff will snap, but the white metal stuff will just, it's like jelly. So the brass or bronze is the way to go, and Ali is looking at it. The only trouble is the A20, the main undercarriage, is a very, very complex. If you think a Lancaster's undercarriage looks complex, wait till you see the A20. It's like mega complex, but it looks like the main undercarriage may well be strong enough. The problem is going to be the nose gear, so it could be that Ali will only do the nose gear, we shall see, or he may do the main brass leg and then add some 3D printed parts or whatever. I don't know, but looking at the kit, I haven't built the kit, I haven't started it, all the parts are still on the sprues. It looks to me like the kit is going, the main undercarriage may well be strong enough, but the nose gear I think is going to be a big problem. I'm not sure how big a problem. It's like that Sky Crane. You have to get the undercarriage set from Aerocraft for that. That nose gear on that kit is just you can't even look at it without it breaking. It's so weak. So yeah, that's something well worth looking at. So there we are. That's that. What have we been? 20 minutes. Sorry guys, I've probably bored you to death, and if you're still awake, wake up. And I'll see you all very soon. So this has been like a sort of mid-month update, but as I say, I wanted to give you an update on what's going on and what's happening and what's coming. There's a lot going on, but I couldn't really say anything until I had the clearance from Airscale, and obviously I couldn't just make a video about that because I wanted to get everything else in as well. So, and also today was MDC, today was the tracks, so everything's happening very fast. So as I say, we've got some lovely reviews coming, some lovely products, some big products, some small products, some aftermarket, some kits, all sorts. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Ta-da!